Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a Tuesday morning. Bowled last night, not so good. Average 190, not bad. But anyway, the Moose Minute Project on a sunny, beautiful day in southern Wisconsin. So my title is, Do You Have a Plan? As you guys know, my background is in retail sales, management, power sports world. So do you have a plan? Do you have a targeted plan of how to keep your workers positive, moving in the right direction, following and making the best deals for your time? Do you have things in place that are going to monitor what your staff is doing, what your team is doing? How are you keeping them to stay upbeat, positive, besides the typical, you just need to sell more? Are you having meetings discussing the good and the bad? Are you having meetings discussing new things that are out, new procedures, new things that you have possibly seen at other training things to help keep them positive? Have you ever walked up to your salesperson and said, "Hey, hand me one of your business cards, I need it," and watched their reaction? Because I guarantee most of them don't have them on them. They don't have them in their wallet. They don't have them with them. Because when they've asked before, majority of the time they have to run back to their desk. Which means that when they're out and about, they probably don't have them when they find somebody that's in the Walmart or wherever that they know or see you wearing your sweatshirt or your company's logo. Yeah, they don't have them on them. Well, just get a hold of me at Jay's, or just get a hold of me over at Philbeck or Jones's or wherever it may be. So, do you have business cards with you 24/7? In your vehicle, in your wallet, wherever it may be? I think I have I know I do now. Right here. In my vehicle, with me, 24/7, in my wallet. You got to have them. It's part of business. Well, Chris, I only work, 9 to 6, Monday through Friday, and 9 to 3 on Saturday. So if that's your attitude, you're in the wrong field. Yes, I work Monday through Friday here, but my phone is always on. I'm always connected to the leads and questions on any of the pages I post to. You need a game plan. There's multiple things right now that are causing a slowdown in the power sports world. Interest rates are not what they were. Rebates are huge, so that's good. You can sell off of that. There is not a lot of training taking place to get better numbers. So election year. It's February. Yes, this weather may spike some things. It's not going to spike snowmobile sales, which I'm guessing some dealers have a few extras, I'm guessing, laying around. Thank goodness the UP had good snow this year. There's always that time when they don't have snow and then really is bad. But you've got a lot of dealers fighting for sales for a very small area. So how are you as a group taking care of that to make more money, to make better deals, to make your staff happy? How are you supporting your employees But as an employee, how are you doing to get the best out of your bang for your buck? Do you have a book full of wanted units, of customers looking for like a five section notebook of used ATVs, used UTVs, used snowmobiles, and then used miscellaneous, whether it's trailers, whatever it may be? Do you have a notebook that you can pull out that you saw that, Oscar was in looking for a used UTV the other day and he wants to spend, $5,000. He's got cash. He's wants something that can be reliable. And then have you figured out what he's really using it for? Is he working it? Is he just as a joyride? Because that's all different too. So it goes along with the same as whether you're in the carpet industry, whether you're in the furniture industry, whether you are in the restaurant industry, whatever it may be. How are you touching base with your customers? How are you following up with your customers? How are you getting your Google reviews or any of that? Because most of the people that are going to reply to your reviews, very seldom do you get the really good ones. And so you need to promote those, because you can pull bad ones a whole lot easier than you can find good ones. There's not too many times that people are wired similar to me that have been in this business that they find the manager or the owner and they tell them how it was. Was it good? Was it bad? Indifferent? What could have been better? I have no problems forking out money if the restaurant is good and the food is really good. An expensive dinner is okay as long as it's really good. It's even better if it's economical and really good. And the word gets out. So how are you getting that word out? How are you gaining customers right now over everybody that a lot of people I've talked to right now are scrunching the pocketbook because they are dead scared of what's going to happen here in the future. And so they aren't going out to eat. They aren't doing all those other things. So when they decide to go out, how are you the one? How are you the one that comes to mind first? If you're not getting customers that are your customers now talking about you, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on, just doing reviews in general, do you have a way that they can just scan a code and go on and do a review? Do you have a Facebook page even? Do you do videos on your Facebook page? Do you do videos of you, whether it's smoking your meat, cooking the chicken, to what your kitchen looks like? Or is it too scary to show you what your kitchen looks like and you don't want the public to see it? Do you show a layout of your restaurant, your bar, all the way to the bathrooms? Are they clean? Are they taken care of? How do you handle it at busy times? How are your servers meeting their guests and sitting them down and talking to them before the waitress comes? Hey, by the way, we're doing this new thing now of desserts or whatever it may be. How are you going about it? It all needs to be thought. It should have been thought of long ago, and it should have been placed in long ago. But if it's not, it should be a priority right now. The other priority right now is getting your managers together and making sure that they can talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And the ugly needs to be talked about. Because when you walk into a place and there's ugly happening, you can feel it. And if you work there, you don't notice it. But customers, when they walk in, can see the black cloud And it's as obvious as, like, the plain bowling alley used to be on a Friday night with people smoking and everything else. There was that fog that you walked into right above the ceiling. That's what the black cloud looks like in your business if it's there. If you have pissed off workers or you have workers complaining, trust me, they aren't complaining just at work. They are complaining out in public, whether it's to wife, family, friends, and that complaints go on from there. So you have to get beyond the, oh, we're not going to talk about the bad stuff. No. And by the way, you need to sell more. You got to get stuff done. Well, if you're not addressing the issues to sell more, whether that's another aspect isn't getting units ready, service doesn't do what they're doing. Yeah. And how is that business ran when you're not there? If you're the owner and you're the chef or whatever it may be for 90% of the time, all it takes is one bad experience and the word gets out fast. Yeah, it gets out really fast. There's a few places that I won't go back into now. After the last probably month, a couple spots I've stopped, just not worth going back. But there's always places that I can go to. That's the thing, especially in the food world. There's always places to go. You can go not starve. You can always make them at home, whatever it may be. But when you like to go out, where do you go? And what do you do? So that's what I've got for you today on the Moose Minute Project. It's time to get a game plan. It's time to focus on that game plan. And it's time to talk and address the issues, the cancers, the black fog that's hanging above the cloud, that all in the building. You can feel it when you walk in the door. And it's pretty obvious. And if as a salesperson you're complaining that, oh, it's super slow, I don't know, I got to maybe go find something else to do. First, analyze yourself. Analyze the things going on. Find a different angle. Make sure you have your cards with you. Make sure you have all of that to make it work. That's where it's at. So no matter what businesses you're in, whether it's the bank business, having the tellers friendly, having all of those in place, having your loan officers handling customers with the utmost, and then doing some exit interviews as well. Hey, thanks for your business. I'd like to sit down with you. Or catch that person walking out the door that didn't buy. Hey, just curious, what's going on? What happened? Can I help you? I'm the sales manager here, or I'm the, whatever you call them now, general manager. I'm, the owner, however you want to address it. Can I ask how your interaction was? And by the way, if it was a really good experience, can you please do a review for us? And here's 2 more business cards. Can you hand them to friends that you know that are looking as well? Send them my way. It's pretty simple stuff, really. It's just getting out of your comfort zone sometimes. And realizing at some time you're burnt out and that you just need to get away from it for a while. That was one of the best things that happened to me. I got out of it to a certain extent. Getting out of the power sports world when I did, now that I see the amount of inventory a lot of people have, and things are going back to their old way. That's the sucky part. I see a lot of dealers now selling off of price and not off of quality of customers' satisfaction. Making sure every customer is handled the same, handled appropriately, and handled 100% positively. And do not overpromise and underdeliver. You always want it the other way. So have a great day. That's the Tuesday rendition of the Moose Minute Project. And again, thanks for tuning in. As always, if you take the time to bless somebody today, there's a lot of people hurting right now. They're just mentally, physically, they're shot. So if you get customers walking through your door today, no matter what business you're in, thank them 100% for coming to your business and making sure they have the best experience possible. So have a great day. We will talk tomorrow morning with another edition of the Moose Minute Project.